My man Gintoki doesn't give a fuck if it's like going through fucking a entire climbing a cliff whilst getting arrows through him. He don't give a fuck. He take care of that shit and his squad at the same time. Like, he don't need no bullshit like that. He don't need no fucking power-ups or nothing. Just give me my wooden boken. That's all I need to go through this. And I liked when they were like just climbing up this. It's like, you know, they're cracking like a few jokes and stuff. Yo, this shit's pretty fucking hard. And they're like, oh, shut the fuck up. Keep your eyes forward. And it's like, you know, they're like saying, yo, Kondo, Katsura, hang on there. And just, Jesus, like, Katsura and Kondo, like, I was honestly surprised seeing in this chapter when we just saw, like, how much were these two, like, pretty much cut shit. There was, like, a point where they just threw their katanas at people. Like, they were saying, okay, fuck you guys. And then they just grabbed more katanas. Like, fuck it. Like, why not? It's like, this just shows how fucking nitty-gritty the samurais can get. Yeah. With desperate times come to desperate measure. But it looked like it was, like, Kondo was, like, trying to, like, fucking stab him. But it was like, oh, no. Both of them at the same time, like, did it counter so they could, like, both, like, catch each other's back and stuff. Kind of remind me a lot during, like, the four, like, Heavenly Divas, I believe the arc was called, when, like, Gintoki was teaming up with that old man, and it was just those two, like, just going against an entire army of, like, sort of alien assassins. It's like, I felt like there was sort of a little bit of the bromance of that. Not as bloody and gory, but still, it's like, a lot of bodies, they, like, fell down. It's like, you know, there is no one that can match this up. I just loved it because they both look like some fucking Dante virtual shit. As like Katsura's got the blade, he's putting it back in like that. You know, Kondo is just like there with the sword. I was like, this is how shit should be done. This is pretty fucking manly. It's like, you know, the Crows are our opponents. They're the only ones left we have to take care of. And then you see fucking Yadagarasu just there on top of it, like just on top of that mountain with just their swords and main units. They knew, they was like, okay, we got to deal with this. So directly overhead is like Gintoki and the others. So they just got a bunch of fucking archers and they just filled that fucking little bit of the rift there with arrows. They filled that shit to the brim. And whilst that was going on, meanwhile, Gumi went out and they had their leader come out and he just fucking went to shoot the fuck out of them like that, and Katsura like nudged him out of the way, and Kondo managed to get out of there, but Katsura got shot straight through his stomach. And I was like, fuck man, he seems to be bleeding out, and he's like, this ain't nothing, I've only gained another belly button, that's all. It's like, he's pretty fucking manly. He's like, he was just taking that like it was nothing. It was like, fuck it, I'm fine, like, I don't care about. No fucking, like, really surprised that the gang during the whole, like, sort of, like, arrow assault were just able to deal with shit. They had, like, Kagura's trying to be on front saying, you know, I'll protect everyone with my, like, umbrella, like, you know, fuck everyone. And I'm really surprised that like, she fell down, and it was Sogo who picked her up, and it was like, yo, yeah, he had his fucking sword in his mouth and just froze her. It's like, get the fuck up there, like that. He's like, yo, let's go, as they're just about to go out, and then fucking out of nowhere, fucking Elizabeth and the fucking Shinsengumi just come out of nowhere from the ground. It's like they were actually digging a hole whilst like they were pretty much the bait. It's like you had the main members being a sort of a little side distraction, and then it was pretty much up to the other members. I always forget that one guy's name, like that whole piece, I forget what that piece of shit's called, the one that always has like the tennis racket, and he's like the one weakling of the group that's kind of like a bit of the shit, but he's still funny as hell. Like, I forgot his name, but it was like, yeah, that's like, he was there in charge of that. And just at the end, he's like, you need to look more carefully above below. That's an iron rule, Crow-kun, like that. Pretty epic way of ending the chapter. It's like, already these guys are having kind of like a round two, so overall, this was a pretty fucking sick chapter, I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty fucking sick. Like, seeing that, like, fucking, like, Katsu getting shot up, like, he's fucking filled with lead, the whole shit with the arrows. I'm not gonna lie, just Gintoki fucking just whacking a bunch of fucking arrows with one swing, and he got, like, cut up a bit, and it was, like, pretty, like, and even still, like, just stuff like that, and even see, like, you know, regardless of what these guys go through, like, you know, they hate each other and shit sometimes, it's like, it shows when shit gets serious, these guys team up, and that's especially when Kagura and Sogo fucking hate each other. They despise each other to the brim, and it's like, even these two need to realize, you know, this is no time for us to be fucking assholes. Let's fucking just go in. It was like, just so fucking sick when they just went, Kagura, Sogo, let's go, like that. It just like fucking throw them up. It's like, goddamn sick. Overall, I really enjoy this chapter. Yeah, I have noticed like the pacing seems to be a little bit more going slow down now. I feel like maybe Sorachi's kind of realizes like, hey, I can make these arcs a little bit longer now. So, I mean, not a bad thing and all that. I really would like longer arcs in Gintama, but I think even this, like, it's kind of more noticeable when it's just like stuff like that happens. That feels like that can be easily addressed in like not even like I think like 3-4 minutes, like in an anime episode, like. Especially so, I can definitely see like when they bring back the anime, it's like okay, these scenes could like go by very quickly. I mean, imagine if this was like a One Piece episode. Imagine trying to like drag this all out for like 20 minutes. I'm just saying, like so. Overall, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this. I thought this was an epic, pretty chapter. I think I'm going to give this one a 7 to 7.5 out of 10. It was really good, but let me know in the comment section down below. But that's all for me, so thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.